already.
All right.
So this is a tropical night blooming water lily, and if you look here, you're starting to see from the older pads back to the newer pads that a lot of the newer pads are smaller and it's kind of contracting. And that's because at the base of this plant there's a lot of baby plants, so they're actually kind of competing with the parent plant, if you will. So I'm going to pull this container up here so you can see what needs to be done. So if you let the babies go long enough, they'll actually start to be bigger plants. So these are competing for the nutrients in this small soil space. And then you have like little baby plants like this coming out. So what you need to do to kind of get this mother plant to kind of grow back to full size is go through and remove all these little babies, which you can, use these if you have more space in the pond, you want to make more plants, and actually consider digging out some of these other ones. The benefit is as long as you're feeding these enough and getting enough fertilizer into this soil, you can actually have these as parent plants too, and it can increase the amount of blooms that this overall little container will have at one time. But in the long run, if you're not fertilizing well enough, there's just so much competition coming for limited resources that overall no plant's actually going to look very good. So I would, like I said, recommend just going through, finding these smaller guys, and then potentially taking out these ones if you're not going to fertilize. But I think I'm going to try that, so I'll leave these in here for now. But we'll take out the rest of these smaller jobs. And then another thing that you can do to keep that plant vigor growing is go through and cut off older flowers that are kind of spent, because what's going to happen is the plant's going to try to send energy to make seeds, and you can just kind of divert that energy to go back to new blooms. So a lot of times I'll go through and find some of these older ones. Jackson, my intern, came through and cleaned this up pretty good already. I don't need a few left in here. So that's basically it.